just clicked it.
Oh, okay.
All right, word. Everyone, we're back. Thank you for the second intermission is now done.
The stream broke like Johnny's back, so we're all okay.
You're not gonna be able to escape it now. This is gonna be your meme.
I don't know what's more broken. Dude. The streamer my will.
Yeah. Dude, Johnny started it himself, man. Because I was like, hey, man, I was trying to be a nice friend. I was like, hey, dude, 26 isn't that old. You're not 30. And then he was like, no, I'm fucking old, man. So now, like, since you opened the door,
okay, here we go.
Yeah, I was like, okay, let's go. Time for jokes.
I mean, like, the problem is, like, I don't remember when we started doing it. It was probably like 10 episodes into Johnny
it was
being
episode
like a
105.
host. Oh,
I remember exactly.
It was episode 105, the day I lost all of my confidence.
No. So, like, basically, like, I have a weird, like, autistic photographic memory. So, like, I remember all this shit. But now they're going to think that, like, I internalized this moment. Where it's like my life is now over because episode 105. It was after, it was, like, in the wind down phase of the App or Send You episode. Like, when we were talking about, like, Spider-Verse and shit. And, like, I remember Xavien was like, yeah, man, well, you've lapped, like, Chris by, like, 5 or 6 years. Like, you old fuck. And I'm like, I'm 25, bro. He's like, oh, really? I thought you were like 90, pussy.
That's a Xavien joke for you.
Yeah. Well.
Dude,
anyway.
what the fuck were we talking about?
I don't even. We were talking about making a short, right? You want to make a short?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we don't need to talk about that.
I was going to say, like, if you're desperate for the black magic, if you have an extra, like, $43,000 lying around, get a red camera.
Oh,
sure.
Really? Yeah, dude, I shot Robin on the red and I wouldn't do it again.
Really?
Just because, like, okay. It looked fucking great, right? Of course.
It looked beautiful, yeah.
You can't fuck with the red. Because if you fuck with the red, you fuck with $40,000. Like, I can't do crazy shit. Like, I couldn't do half the, like, cinematic fun shit I wanted to do.
What do you have to do?
Like, what do you mean?
I mean, what camera do you have right now to do the movie you're doing?
YouTube video? Oh, right now, nothing. We have the Canon T5i, which is a piece of shit. But
if you end up not being able to do something, I mean, I have a C100 I could send you or something to shoot the thing with.
Oh, thanks.
It's not, you know.
No.
It's not a RELX or whatever the fuck, but.
Dude, when I fucking told you guys this before at some point. But in high school, I was on I fucking created a local TV show and shit, and we only shot on like C100s with that. So that's like
I love the C100.
Oh shit,
it's a good camera, yeah. But no, I want the Blackmagic because it's so fucking tiny and it can shoot in 4K, and that's really nice. And I also want to tie it to a fucking bike and do some Evil Dead style shots of like without the GoPro like anamorphic look to it.
Yeah,
right.
So, I need something that's like small. So I'm waiting for this camera. I need something that's like small but fucking powerful that won't, destroy my wallet because I spent.
Are you getting the cinema camera or the pocket cinema camera?
The new pocket cinema camera 4K.
Okay, I haven't
that's
seen
out
it.
of stock, literally fucking everywhere, dude.
Yikes, dude! I've been shooting on the Osmo recently. My first kind of like film like craze shit.
Oh,
like,
the Osmo's like, nice.
It is. So like because I'm working on my my endgame video, and I actually want to like have digital footage of the video and not have it be like YouTube clips that are pirated and shit because they're like look terrible. I'm waiting for the digital version of that, but I filmed a skit where I went to Burger King. I spoiler alert for the the podcast here, and I mean it's gonna come out in like whatever a month or so when actually like they release the movie. I went to a drive-through and I'm like, "How you doing? Can I get a cheeseburger?" And like I have a picture of Tony Stark on my steering wheel, and I look at it, I'm just like.
That's gonna be funny, man.
And okay, I guess.
And so then somebody after the fact, I got back into my house, and actually, our boy from films and stuff, John, he gave me this idea where I look at the calorie label. I printed out my own the calorie for the burger, and it says 3,000 calories, and then I play like on the loudspeaker like I love you 3,000, and I was just like. It starts the video.
Dude, I fucking hate that shit. Like, it's cute in the movie, but Twitter has taken it too fucking far with the I love you 3,000 shit on everything. I fucking scroll through my feed, 1,000 I love you 3,000.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, it's sweet between a father and a daughter, but like, no, not you fucking 40-year-old man on Twitter tweeting about I love you 3,000.
Yeah. No,
did you see something that like I saw some shit on Twitter that said the total runtime of all the Marvel movies was 3,000 minutes or something?
Oh, fuck me, dude. No.
Dude, okay, so today at work I'm sitting here and this kid who I work with, is constantly like, you'll be like, "Hey, how's it going, man?" And he'll be like, "Did you know that like all the prophecies from the Bible have come true except for the last 5%?" And I'm like, okay. And then he'll be like, "No, it actually says in the Bible that Donald Trump is going to is going to say that Jerusalem is the capital of Israel or some bullshit." And then like,
Oh, they named
I'm like,
Donald Trump, huh?
no, yeah, I was like, okay, bud, okay. And then he'd be like, "No, it actually happens in Apocalypse 33:4." And I was like, "All right." And he's like, "No, look it up right now." And then you look up Psalms 33:4, whatever the fuck he said, and it says exactly what he said. And you're like, "What the fuck?"
It says Donald Trump.
No, it doesn't literally say
Okay.
Donald Trump, but like it's that ridiculous. Like what he's saying is like it might as well say Donald Trump.
Oh, okay, I got you.
It doesn't say Donald Trump, but it might as well say Donald Trump will crown Jerusalem the capital of Israel or something like that. And then like Donald Trump did that like a year ago now or something like that. And then like he was like, "Oh, did you know the runtime, the total runtime of all the Marvel movies is 3,000 minutes?" And Iron Man said, "I love you 3,000." And did you know that in the Bible it says that when Jesus comes back, he's going to fight 3,000 of the devil's soldiers?
Shit.
He's like, "Do you think that's a coincidence?" I was like, "Yes."
Yeah, I was like when you said that, I was like, okay, like that sounds like a coincidence to me.
I was like, "Wait, you think any time that the number 3,000 is invoked that they're all connected?"
I think that you guys remember when the fucking world was gonna end in 2012?
Bro.
How was dead ass serious,
Bro, I was
people?
like, please. Oh, yeah, okay.
Let it happen.
Oh shit. Oh, there she is. Yo, Alex, you see that massive fucking stuffed octopus on the left side of Matt's screen?
Yes.
No. Mia, his girlfriend right there, made that.
I don't see it. What the fuck?
It's a
like
squid.
Oh,
It's
it's
a
a
little
squid.
blue
It's a squid. It's a squid.
Oh, sorry, guys. I know my biology, I guess.
Photographic memory. Yeah. Okay, it doesn't even know what a fucking squid is.
Your eyesight's just too bad these days.
That's that cataracts kicking in, man.
Dude, that's nice.
Unfortunately, this podcast doesn't come with health insurance, Johnny.
Oh, fuck.
Shit.
Dude, when you ride the bus, you need that like senior citizen pass, man. That
Do those
lets you
chemistry
ride.
conventions are they wheelchair accessible by any chance?
Yeah, I'm not there yet. I have a walker, so like I'll be able to get.
All right,
But where do you put your oxygen tank?
I wear that like a backpack, like like the people who Tough Mudders have like Camelback with the water. I have that for oxygen. So,
Oh,
like,
that's convenient.
I wouldn't imagine that your back could support that, but okay.
Oh, I love it.
I'm gonna cry.
Just dank memes about me.
Oh,
Why did you
dude,
say
stop
that?
Fucking, stop fucking making me laugh because this room's like 1,000 degrees. There's no like AC in here yet. I'm fucking dying over here.
You're also wearing a sweater, which is an interesting choice.
Yeah, why are you wearing a sweatshirt?
Because I literally because of you goons, because I thought it was 8:30, like everyone told me. So my ass was like, oh, I have time to chill. Didn't have time to chill. So I went to buy a couch today. Didn't get home till like 10 minutes before 7. Ran in the shower. Thrown in the damn hood.
Dog. First of all, I texted you about the time change at like noon or 1 o'clock. And you could just take off this because you've had like 3 or 4 like piss breaks because you have the bladder the size of a dog. Like,
dude, I'm not wearing anything underneath this, man. I'm out of
Even
fucking.
better,
Hey, that's okay.
Let's go.
even better, yeah. What are you talking
Dude,
about?
no. HiTopFilms exposed.
Exposed.
And the only other shirt I had was my fucking merch shirt, and I wasn't gonna be that guy.
Oh, I would
wasn't
be
gonna-
that guy.
I'll be that guy.
I think
for sure.
damn near any person who's been on this podcast,
Has been naked. at
if
one point.
anybody who hated them wanted to watch this show, the exposed video would just be clips from them in the show. Except for you.
show.
I think you're the only person who had the wherewithal, I'll say, to preface things and to say like I don't agree with what they're saying. Like,
Dude, yeah, because I got him, man. I never knew that age 19 I'd have passionate fucking people who know nothing about me but despise me with their being. It makes you
Man.
fucking paranoid, man.
that's how I felt back when I was 16. I had all these people kept on coming at me, calling me racist and all this crazy shit. I was like, for what? What did I do? What did I say?
Did I do?
For why? I didn't didn't say anything that bad.
Dude, were you edgier when you were 16?
I wasn't. I'm not edgy. I'm just like.
No, man, you're like good edgy comedy though. Like it's funny. Like it's not edge for the
like
sake
I'm just
of
fucking
edge.
around. Like I don't actually like.
No, of course not.
You know what I mean? Like when I'm not doing this podcast, I'm not, sitting here and belittling women all the time. Like,
sure about that?
Like no, honestly, like I don't believe any of the shit. I think it should be obvious that nobody here believes
no,
the shit they're saying,
obvious.
except for the stuff about black people. But
Come on, man.
Dude, they forced me to.
I have a real job, by the way.
He does.
So do I, fucker.
Dude, no, I mean that's fair, but you don't say like I am the heart of this podcast anymore. Like this podcast started with us talking about whether or not we would go down on a girl with extended mags on her pussy, and like. And like for months, Chris couldn't be stopped. We would be sitting here, we'd be like having a casual conversation. We'd be like, "Oh, I just went to go see, I don't know, like some, PG movie," and Chris would be like, "How about the ladies there?" Like talking about the 10-year-olds, and we'd be like, "Fuck, dude, chill! Like you can't say like all this pedophile shit all the time." And then finally, Chris got banned from Twitch, and like he was like, "You know what? In my month ban, I have been a reformed fellow," and like he'd have, I'm sorry, like he'd have to stop himself from like using a hard R, and then now like, yeah, of course not. We don't say that all the time.
Oh shit.
And see, that's an inside joke because one time one of his friends came on his live stream and used the N word, and then everyone was like, "Whoa, dude, don't say that!" And he was like, "What? We say it all the time." And Chris got very upset.
And then Johnny couldn't handle the stress in his old age, so you guys had to tone it down a bit once he joined.
Yeah. So I'm holding this podcast up on my back while it still will,
Dude,
accept that way.
I bought a couch today from a pedophile.
Oh, Chris, I didn't know you lived in Pittsburgh.
Your favorite kind of person, Alex.
I needed that money, so thank you.
Dude,
might
right.
stop some. Never mind.
I got a story. I saved this. I was gonna read about this, but then I was like, "Oh, I'm going on that podcast. I should fucking save it," and I forgot about it till right now. So, like, do you have fucking like Bob's Discount Furniture out there?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Come on down.
Yes, dude. I thought that was the ad. I was like, "Whoa, did you play that quick?"
The only thing I'm good at is playing my old age and impressions. But go on.
All right. Okay. So then we went, and it was between these like two, because this new apartment. I spent some of the YouTube cash. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna treat myself. So I have this like home theater room with like a nice OLED TV and shit.
Oh shit! Okay.
And I was like, you know what? Like, I want a reclining couch. Like, I want a couch that like goes like the movie theater seats at like the fucking Dolby and the AMC. And I was like, I'm not gonna spend more than like $1,000 on it. Like that is my like max limit. Okay. Right. So I was like, fuck, IKEA, they have this like shittier one. And I was like, no. So then we went to Bob's Discount Furniture. I walk in and there's this couch that's fucking perfect. It has like the headrest that goes up and all that good shit. And this guy named Andy is like the sales rep we're talking to, okay? So he's very fucking weird guy, all right? Like very, very off-putting. Keeps making these really racist like comments about how the area we live in now that Natalie and I just moved to, which is like gentrified as fuck, used to be like so fucking bad, man. You couldn't walk down the street there, blah, blah, blah. But the way he said it was like clearly he meant like, oh, black people live there.
Yeah.
So it was very weird. And we're just like shaking our heads like, yeah, it's not bad right now. You know, the white people came in and did their fucking thing, you know, like, took the neighborhood away.
Right around here.
So then there's this couch and it's perfect and it's called Gotham. And I was like, oh, fuck me. It's a sign. I gotta get it. And it was like 1,100. So I was like, that's within the budget, even though I promised myself I wouldn't spend more than 1,000. It was called Gotham. So I was like, fuck me, I gotta get it.
That's worth the extra 100.
That's what I said too. So I'm telling the pedophile story. Yeah, she just came in. So then we go and this guy rings us up and he's such a fucking creep, right? So then we check out and he's like, leave me a Google review, please, like about my service. God. And we're like, okay, you know, he sold us this fucking couch. So I'm like, wasn't his name Andy? And that's like, I don't think it was Andy. So we look at the receipt and I Googled this guy's name. just for why did I Google him? Just for the fuck of it?
Because
we couldn't remember if like it was Andy, but then his middle name's Andy, right? Which right there, it's like he's using his middle name, and I do that, but I'm fucking a weirdo, not a pedophile. But
yeah, me too.
Yeah. So then we Google him, and the first thing that comes up is like the sex offenders list. Right?
No.
Yes. And we click on it, and I do some like fucking, I felt like Batman. I was doing some deep dive research. I go and read the report, and it's like indecent, unlawful sexual contact with a minor. That was like 4 years ago.
Alex,
and I look at his picture, and it's the same fucking guy.
Look, you can only be one distasteful thing. You can only be racist or a pedophile. You got to pick.
Oh, this guy was like all of them, man. This guy was all of them. But yes, and then I felt like dirty because I shook this man's hand.
Ooh.
And so we ran back to my parents' house because it was closer, and we fucking washed our hands, and that was what we did. But like,
The couch looks great though.
The couch is getting delivered Friday, so hopefully it fucking works. But dude, like they have to know because like I Googled it, and it's just the first thing that comes up. So when Bob's Discount
I
Furniture
feel like
hired
Bob's
him,
Discount Furniture doesn't really do their due diligence when they're hiring
doesn't vet
people.
people.
or like even with that, like when you hire somebody to work at Bob's Discount Furniture, you're not concerned about their past. You probably know about it because legally they have to tell their employers about it, I think, like if you're on the registry. But like they're trying to move couches, man. Like they don't give a fuck. Like you could probably be like Ted Bundy.
Yeah, I don't know that would stop Gold's Gym from hiring him.
What's weird is this guy's like,
Gold's Gym? Don't people
don't
leave
think
their
that-
kids there?
Well, they leave their kids in the kids zone. And I'm pretty sure even if it's unlawful, I think my boss only hires women in the kids zone.
Probably a good idea.
This guy's unattractive. He's like not a good, like he's not a charming guy you want to buy a couch from, right?
He's no Ted Bundy.
Like, dude,
No,
the fact that you preface that is unattractive. Yeah, if you're gonna like, touch kids, at least like be like easy.
No,
listen.
Like, listen.
At least be hot.
No, I mean, if you're gonna fucking hire him, like, he may be the best salesman alive. But this man, like, first of all, he has like a speech impediment, so he could like barely speak. So I misunderstood half the shit he said, and he sold us insurance, and like I was like, what the fuck?
Wait, but, what kind of speech impediment though? Like a lisp or like a stutter?
What would you say it was? Like a lisp or like a just like he was talking with like a mouthful of shit. That's what it's.
He was talking, like his brain was working faster than he could actually like say the words.
Can you hear that?
So his so he like everything that he would say would mesh together. Like it all just was one long like stream of conscious word, and you could not understand what the fuck he was saying. Dude.
So my point is, he's ugly. He was a horrible salesman, and he's a fucking sex offender. So why the fuck would you make him your sales rep
Just a sex offender
at the store?
He's a fucking pedophile.
He's a fucking pedophile.
Like it's just the craziest shit. And it was so easy to find.
So if you go to the Pittsburgh on McKnight Road, the Bob's Discount Furniture, look out for this guy named Andy.
McKnight Road, I remember.
Don't bring your children.
Hard. But okay, but honestly, with the pedophile thing, are you sure it was like sexual contact, or did he just piss on like a playground in the middle of the night?
Do you want me to send you the link?
Dude,
No, I don't.
know.
I don't want to see it.
Johnny, you're coming across a little different.
No, I said the same shit too.
I was quoting horrible bosses, you dick. But go on.
Dude, I said the same shit too. Like, I wonder if it was just like he fucking got drunk and took a piss somewhere he shouldn't have, right?
But it said unlawful contact with a minor. That's
Okay.
So it's like he was either like chatting up a minor or
like, actually,
wait.
Send his name in the chat real quick. I really want to.
Do you have the receipt? What was his fucking name?
Dude, I remember it was Keith.
Okay, wait.
Can you?
Am I allowed to do that?
Yeah, I don't know if you're allowed to.
Allowed to what?
I don't think I can publicly say his name on the internet because it says that on the Magistry website that you shouldn't do that.
No. I'm saying, like, hypothetically, type it in our Discord chat, hypothetically, and I'll hypothetically.
Oh, so theoretically, if I felt like sending it, which I may not.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But if you hypothetically, unnamed person gave me this name, then I'd be able to, theoretically go on the hypothetical internet and do that, basically.
Nat, do you want to type in his name right quick? I'll give you the keyboard. Hypothetical. Dude, I thought this was a good story to bring to the cast.
Oh, it's hilarious.
Of course, this is all being hypothetic.
Yeah, this is all like theoretical. It's like this didn't even fucking happen. It's a story for comedy,
Yeah,
exactly.
Naturally.
I swear
just like when Shane Dawson said he fucked his cat. It was just for comedy.
Yes,
that was it, right?
Yes,
yeah.
I think.
I don't know if it was exactly how you spell it, but I guarantee that if you type in like his first name and then like
Okay. Theoretically, hypothetically,
yes.
hypothetically, Just search.
Completely
Yeah.
not real.
Yeah, and honestly, like, come on down. There we go.
But it's just weird shit, man. And I just thought that, like,
That was like one of the craziest things. We were so shaken by that. We were like, what?
Yeah, I would have been, holy shit, the first that came up. Okay.
what are you talking about, man? You didn't just look it up. I didn't send you shit. The
Well,
fuck?
no, I'm saying, like, that's how I would react hypothetically if I were to actually, you know, literally, figuratively look at the name. That, Jesus Christ. That's
But isn't that a fucking crazy story?
yeah, that's a crazy premise he just made up. It's crazy.
And this is all because I wanted to give him a good Google review.
Yeah, actually, I gotta say, if you were like somebody who's on the internet for something so heinous, why would you want someone to advocate like giving you a Google review?
Yeah, that's what's weird. That's what's fucking weird.
Because like the very
Oh
the
no,
very-
I think the computer crashed. Oh wait, no, it didn't. No, it didn't. You were just sitting still. You were just sitting
I'm
still.
good.
Yeah.
I'm like Drax in that regard. I just be like,
Yeah, but sorry if that fucking burst of information gets you guys in trouble down the line. Just blame it on me.
Well,
Trust me, no
No,
one's looking.
yeah.
Dude, what are the odds he listens to the podcast?
no, dude, but
Kind
honestly,
of degenerates that we attract, quite frankly.
no, but honestly, like you know, regardless of the audience size, there's been more decrepit shit said in this podcast that would probably just be like, oh yeah, they talked about whatever guy.
That's
Yeah.
like, I think like if you were to
That
sprawl
just
through
wouldn't
this
be the thing that got
podcast,
us.
Yeah, looking for something, right? Like you wouldn't be like, oh, they recounted a story of a pedophile working at Bob's Discount Furniture. It would be one of the plethora of, frankly, career-ending things any of us have said on this podcast.
None of us have political careers ahead of us.
I think that I managed to avoid the trap of falling into anything that could be used against me.
Oh, you're fine, absolutely. But like, I'm
Yeah.
gonna edit this podcast later and like take it out of context. But that's beside the point.
Oh, thanks, man. I really.
Well, all the age jokes, really, I was fine with them in the moment, but now I'm thinking about them.
Well, it's your dementia, man. You just forgot. It's all in good fun. Yeah. So
Well,
like,
at least
Wow.
not afraid to rap in public, man.
Got him.
that is true. That is true. That is fucking true.
Good times.
What is that poster behind you, Chris?
Which one?
The one on my left.
This is Space Jam. This is Kingdom Hearts.
Huh. I thought it was X-Men at first. I thought that was Storm down there in the bottom right.
Natalie's
Oh.
texting that she's gonna watch fucking Breaking Bad without me. So I'm about to leave.
Yeah, I think we're
Don't you have a plane to catch?
well. Yeah. Did we have any idea how long we went?
I couldn't tell you.
So
Dude, no, we started at 7:20 and it's 10 o'clock.
It should be. They can get over it.
yeah, and also,
And I'm
you
pretty
have,
sure my
like-
computer's gonna blue screen again at any moment.
So everyone, we're sorry for the missing 20 minutes of content for this episode, but honestly, Chris' computer's having a conniption fit where, you know,
I'm also having a conniption fit, and I would like to end my life.
me
Shit.
too.
I'm just a diva and I got, more important shit to do, so I gotta bounce.
Hey, no,
Sorry.
thanks for coming on.
We appreciate
No,
it, man. Nice
I'm
meeting
really
you.
just about. Yeah, dude. Nice meeting you too.
Yeah,
But no,
dude,
no, this was fun. This was a great time.
Yeah,
Invite
tell
me
everyone in
back.
the audience who hasn't heard of you, which I mean, probably everyone has, but where would they find you? Like,
I
picture
don't
on
have
YouTube.
I don't have a Twitter that's at HiTopFilms, and I don't have a YouTube channel that's HiTopFilms, and I definitely don't have a Patreon that's at HiTopFilms. So there you go.
Yeah.
I don't exist. I was never fucking real.
I wish I never existed.
Damn. So just remember. All right. So it's been a good run, guys.
Hey, appreciate you coming on. Seriously, we'll have you back at some point soon. I'm sure if you'll have us, or if
Never again am I.
if you'll.
I'm never coming back.
I hate my life.
Me too.
Wait, dude, should I like hang up or are you
Oh,
guys
hold
gonna
on.
like, stop
Thank you
the
guys for
stream?
watching. I hate you all. Bye.
Thanks for watching.